Alright, so I scuttled the boat, so the boat sank, and then I opened it up for open crew, and I just took, like, we had all these storage crates, and I just sat there on the island because there's a little cooking spot, like a little fire, and I
Yeah.
just lit a fire and started cooking, like, pork chops, and
Yeah.
people started, like, spawning in, and I didn't think they were gonna spawn with me, I figured they were gonna spawn wherever the ship respawned, but no, they start spawning in, they're, like, just staring at me like, "So, where's the ship?" I'm like, "Oh, what ship?" Like,
No, like, huh?
they're
You
like
get a ship?
super confused. They're like, "Where's the boat?" Like I don't know.
You should have been like, you get a boat?
I'm like, oh, that boat. Yeah, my crew mutinied and they marooned me here. And I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, I've been marooned.
I would have straight up been like, pretended like you're brand new to the game. And been like, wait,
Yeah,
you
I
guys
should.
get a boat?
I need to do that. I should put
Or
on
just,
like.
no, dude, what you need to do is just run up to random players and be like, bro, it's me!
Just say it's me.
Yeah. And they're like, who? Bro, it's me!
That's pretty good.
That's what I would do. Oh, shit, bro. Like. Okay.
And then like those people left. Well, they went to the ship and then they left, and then other people logged in and they were like, they got on their mics and they're like, "Wait, so where's Squidly? Squidly, where are you? We can see you're in our crew." And I'm like, "You'll never find me." And they were like, "What the fuck?" Because I did like into the mic like, "You'll never find me." And I kept kind of fucking with them, and then finally they brigged me. So
they rigged you? That's funny.
Yeah, they jailed me. So they threw me in the brig, and that teleported me back to the ship into the prison. And they're like, "Ah, there you are!" And I just went like hot mic'd and just started like screaming blamer, like just jumping all over the place. "You can't get me out of here! You can't get me to this!" And they both like, these both just laughed. I'm like, "What the fuck? I thought that was funny." So I was like spazzing my character out. I had my mouse going, like super jiggle, like
Jesus.
it's jumping all over, like bouncing around in the tiny little cage that's in the bottom of the ship. So they both left, which booted me out.
Dang. They were probably like, man, this fucking local autist.
Yeah, they were like, "What the fuck?" It was funny though, because I teleported and I'm just holding my fishing pole like, "Hey guys." "Where were you?" Put it away." "Nowhere." I wasn't fishing.
Oh shit.
Oh, you're live.
I am. I just
change
realized
the
I was in
status here for
fucking.
you.
Oh shit.
Huh?
I just realized that I was in fucking creative mode. I wanted to go around and see where everything was at. How the world was doing. But didn't realize I was doing anything for myself. You can watch too. You can watch it live. More live than everybody else.
Oh, did you look at that data stuff at all anymore?
I didn't get a chance. I literally just got home.
Oh, word. Yeah, it's pretty cool because like you can see like on your chart like everything, like all the games you played over the years and where they rank, like those every time you stream where you've like placed and stuff.
Yeah.
So it can be really like useful, like I was saying earlier, for like trying to hone in on like a game that
I just don't know
you wanna
what's
play.
like, you know, super hip, you know what I mean?
You don't. That's the beauty of it. Like that's how I'm looking at it. Like the gaming world is so big. Like there's so many fandoms. Like I think there's a lot of room. Like you could just go after the big thing But I don't know. I don't think it's really worth doing like that kind of thing. I think it's better off trying to like build connections with people and like find a game that like with like lore and story that you'd like enjoy and get into, or you're already into, and kind of like go from there. Because then like you'll like that's the other cool thing about Discovery page is like the people that do end up clicking on you are there, you know, because of the game. So you'll have
Right.
stuff to talk to them about,
Right.
you know, common interests. So I don't know. I streamed way too many different games, so that's my problem.
I just don't know. I don't know. Like Lies of P, bro. That shit's fucking hard, bro. I've never
Yeah,
played
well
a
then pick
Souls-like
something
game.
else. You know, something that you want to play, you know.
So
I think the opposite problem with certain things like Minecraft is one of the most hip games there is. It's one of the most played games, period.
I like
Most
Minecraft.
watched
That
games
shit's
on
fun.
Twitch. It's huge, but you know, everybody streams Minecraft.
Right. We gotta see. Shit. How do you make bottles?
I want that
Bottles.
dude to come back that was like all mad that I was like
Slaying
ripping on you.
me? Yeah.
Yeah, I want him to come back and, like,
Nasty.
and be like, wait, why is he on stream with you? And be like, I'm sorry, I was just kidding because he was a friend of mine. I was having a little hee hee.
And just
little
get
hee-hee.
aggressive with the hee hee ha ha. Just
Just go straight into maniacal laughter. Just really freak the fuck out of my roommate who's probably asleep. Just go for it.
yeah.
I can do a pretty good one. It's just like it's not something you really can practice much without being, you know, a freak. So
It's all right.
there's something really funny though about like certain types of laughter, like when it's like when you laugh with like without moving your mouth and just your mouth open.
Yeah.
It's just
How do you make a bottle? 3 glass blocks.
Oh god, I just opened up your stream and I heard me go. I was like, fuck. I pull off that impression a little too well.
Right. Okay. Squidly's gone off the deep end.
Yeah.
Oh, it gives me 3 bottles? Oh, that's
Traveling at the speed of derp.
yeah, traveling at the speed of...
Okay, so you got your wheat. Got your Wheaties.
Get big and strong, boy.
Very efficient farm design you got there.
The design was to not step on the dirt, but you know how that goes.
Mhm.
Doesn't trample anyways because there's nothing underneath it. Oh wait, I should probably plant my seeds.
Yeah. What I always like to do in Minecraft is you can just put the water underneath it.
Yeah. And it doesn't trample, so that's how I have it set up. Obviously, I got the whole fucking ocean next to me. So,
Wait, how does it not trample?
because there's a water block underneath it.
Oh, underneath it. Wait, if you have a water block underneath it, then why do you need all the water around it?
Keeps things from despawning.
Oh. Yeah, I used to make those those automatic harvest ones were pretty fun.
I'm not big. I don't know how that shit works. So I don't know how to...
Oh, they're really easy to make. So what you do is you just need a piston and a switch and a bucket of water, and basically you build like a reservoir. At the bottom of it, like with the piston is extended and it holds the water in. And I think I have to look it up, but there's a certain measurement you can do. You just basically just put like water on the ground and you can basically see it. But you create like a little farm plot with walls, and you have that water reservoir there. So like when you're ready to harvest, you pull that lever and the water rushes down, breaks all the crops,
Oh.
and then pushes them. You know, if you have like another water trough, you can use that to like move them all and then have it dump into a hopper into a chest. There's probably better ways to do it now. I used to do a lot of stuff with aqueducts to move products in Minecraft because that was like the really efficient way to like.
You're like the Breaking Bad of Minecraft farming or what?
No, but like if you were trying to like move like say you had like a bunch of eggs and you wanted them over here from like an egg generator, you just had to put it up high and then use gravity and water to like take the items like the seeds or the wheat or whatever whatever the fucking loot is.
Right.
Do the same thing with like the we made a mob spawner one time, which is basically just, I think Killcam made one, and it was basically just you make a big room really high up with one hole in the middle of the floor and just a long tower down where you have like a door at the bottom, and it's just you leave it all pitch black up there and you close it, and random mobs will spawn and just drop, and then you put a hopper below where they fall, and they just fall to their death, and you get their stuff.
And you just,
you acquire currency.
You acquire unlimited
now,
money
if you build
generator.
like a bigger one, you can actually use them for like XP farming and stuff, or like, I remember one of my buddies, he made an Enderman farm in the end. And you could just go there for like unlimited.
You drinking pop song.
Yeah, in the end. It doesn't really matter.
But it really does matter, does it?
Yeah, it does.
It's supposed to be a dock right here, but I'm too lazy to build one, so. Tend to the crops. Excellent. Why doesn't it get fucking just jacked the fuck up? How about you give me a good old-fashioned ooh boy? Dark oak sapling. I don't know why you're away from everything else. All my trees. See, I should go plant trees though. My single oak tree, just plain oak.
Baby oak.
Yeah, well, it's just I had to plant a tree that didn't exist over here because everything is birch and dark oak and mushroom. Let's see.
Got to import all the trees.
Yeah, so I planted one right here, and I just planted two over. Oh, actually, there's three over there. Nice. So they're spreading. It's like AIDS. Okay, maybe not so much, but you get the gist of it.
I
need more oak.
Man, though, I saw a friend of mine streaming this spooky game earlier.
Which one?
Oh, spooky.
You know what freaks me out? My friends made me buy a game called Demonologist. That shit freaks me the fuck out, dude. Like straight
Oh, Cassandra and them, did they make you do it?
No, Marquise and
Oh, they want to play it?
That's
shit. I haven't played that one. I know Cassandra's really into it.
That shit scared the fuck out of me, bro.
But this one was called The Quarry.
The Quarry?
And it was kind of like one of those, like, like those quick time event kind of like story Like you have control of characters sometimes and a little bit. It's mostly like dialogue and cinematics. It's like playable movie kind of thing.
Is it? Oh no, I've never.
Yeah.
The only playable movie type game that I've seen is Detroit Become Human.
Yeah. I've seen a couple. My brother played one. I think was it Beyond Two Souls? Something Two Souls.
Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one was pretty
probably.
wild. Yeah, dude, this thing was like super freaking suspenseful and like creepy, and like the story just sucked you right in. But like, man, like some of the characters had some real horror brain going on.
Oh really?
Horror movie brain, you know, just like that. Just they dumb shit like.
We should go check over there. Oh no.
Yeah,
Timmy's
or
dead.
like there was this part where you know, my friend Coco Krebels, shout out to Coco Krebels, awesome streamer. Yeah, she was playing as like it went to the sequence and it was like this Asian girl, and she's like this little, you know, little woman, you know, not a very
Yeah.
big woman, and you know, she takes the shotgun while you know, this other dude's like injured and the other girl's like trying to tend to him because he got attacked by like a monster or some shit. I don't want to give away too much, but there's like this sequence where like they hear a noise and they know there's like a dude or a monster or something out there, and
Yeah.
she takes the shotgun. They got a pump shotgun, and she goes to check it out and leaves the two of them like by herself.
What?
She goes, so like that's the first stupid thing. There's three, okay? There's probably
Jeez.
more, but there's three big ones I want to hit on of like things I notice, especially as somebody who's like into firearm safety and firearm
Yeah.
management. There's more to come. So she takes the gun and she has, it's like, you know, standard kind of like Remington, you know, pump shotgun,
Okay.
you know, or Mossberg, just, you know, pretty run of the mill
Hey, I
12
like
gauge looking,
Mossbergs. Those are
full
sick.
length, you know. I like the Remingtons personally. That 870 action was smooth as butter.
Oh yeah.
Solid billet.
So I got a really like sitting right now. Girlfriend's dad. He gave me. Well, he didn't really give me. He's letting me use a. I think it's a 12 gauge shotgun. I don't even know anything about it. There's no like identifying marks on it or anything like that, so I can't really tell you.
Huh.
So it looks. It's not a pump shotgun. It's like a semi-automatic shotgun, right? And tube fed, quite nice. And I just don't know enough about it to like comfortably take it out to a range and try it out, you know?
Yeah.
Because shotguns are shit. It's a ball game I don't know shit about. Anyways, go on.
Yeah, see, it's the opposite. I'm from New York originally. Shotguns and bows were like what I grew up with.
Gotcha.
And some rifles, but mostly shotguns was like, you know, dad's side's farm family.
Yeah.
Like, shotgun is like the
go-to.
It's the quintessential like I feel like the shotgun at this point is earned a place up next to like, you know, the stick and like, you know, the sword and like
Yeah.
the, you know, the, like, you know, the classic the designs for weapons that like will just, no matter what, will stand the test of time. Like people were giving like, not to go on a whole tangent, but I thought it was funny, people were like giving like Starfield shit because they had like, there was like shotguns and like it was like old weaponry, and I'm like, dude, you know, 1,000 years in the future, like if shit still is anything like what's going on now, they'll still be using fucking shotguns. They're using bows forever. Are you kidding me? Anyway, so this girl, you know, she goes to check out. We're back in this horror game. She goes to check out this noise, and they're in this like big lodge that, you know, and the power was cut earlier. The power was cut earlier too, and you know, so there's no lights. You know, everything's spooky. And she's got the shotgun. She gets to the hallway. She hears a noise again. Uh-oh, right?
You're right.
What'd she do? She's got the shotgun in her hands. She charges the shotgun.
Okay.
She pumps it. And then slings it over her shoulder. And then starts to, like, you know, cautiously walk.
What?
And I'm like...
Wait, why would you charge a shotgun and then throw it over your shoulder?
Right? I was like... First off, why would you throw it over your shoulder? Like, you just heard a noise and you have the force multiplier. Like, why aren't you, like, and there's, you know, they don't know if it's a bear, it could be a monster. Like, that's not, you know, you don't find that out. Like, you know, you find that out as you go. So it's like, but, you know, to her character, like, you'd think Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's a shotgun. It's a big fucking stick. Like, you'd want to,
Yeah,
like,
dude, that
fucking
is-
use that to keep, you know, if you're, I don't know, like, you want to keep it out in front of you, right? Like,
Because if that,
and then why'd you cock it? Like,
Yeah.
why did you pump it?
Why would you? No, my problem is why would you pump it and then throw it over your shoulder?
And then there's that. That brings us to the firearm safety. Why would you arm the weapon and then throw it over your shoulder? Like, I mean, I was confused why she even did it anyways, because it was like, well, was the gun already loaded? Like, she didn't load the gun either. It wasn't like she was, like, loading it up and then making sure it was, like, one was in the tank. Like, I don't get it. Like,
Right.
none of that added up to me. So anyway, she keeps going. She comes face to face with like this, you know, we were calling him John Cena in chat anytime he came on, but it was like this burly hunter dude wearing overalls, and he has a gun, and she like comes face to face with him in the stairs, and he just takes the gun from her.
Useless.
And he's like a big dude, but like he just takes it from her.
fucking useless.
And it's just like, and she manages to get away from him, but it's like she's face to face with him, and you know it goes from her having it over her shoulder, and then she pulls it out. You know, she in the cut scene, you know, she has it out now, pointed at him, and he just goes up and just takes it, just grabs it from her.
Bro, pull the
Like, just
fucking
literally
trigger.
like nothing,
Like, what?
nothing, like just no reaction. She
He's
just
just,
like
like,
steps
autistic.
back and runs like.
Like, are you like?
And then later, another character's like, "Hey, what happened to the other gun?" And she goes, "Had a run-in with one of the locals. I'll tell you about it." It's like,
Yeah, that's one thing you don't want to tell me is because I'm gonna get
yeah,
pissed.
you don't want to tell them about it, do you?
No. That's something I wouldn't do.
I think
you-
you don't want to tell them, do you, sweetheart?
Right? You're like, are you fucking
Like,
stupid?
so
bitch?
so fucking useless, dude. So fucking useless.
Oh, that would have been. Oh, that would have set me off. Be like, if he didn't kill you, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. You're gonna learn today, boy.
Oh man, there was this other great one where like this girl, so like her and this guy are like swimming late at night. You know, they're having a nice late night swim, and they
Okay.
you know, he hears a scream in the in the woods of something else going on. I think it's like, you know, the dude from earlier that got hurt. You know, they're taken care of or whatever now. But like he fucking, so he runs off, and she's just like hanging out on this island out in this lake, and she finds like this old like, you know, like this treehouse like cabin.
Yeah.
And the whole time she's like recording herself on camera, and it keeps like switching to like the camera view, and I'm like, fuck, there's gonna be like something's gonna come out behind her that's gonna only be on like the camera screen, like, you know, like something's coming.
Right.
But no, it's even dumber, dude. So she goes she goes into like this place, and she's like live vlogging it the whole time. And there's like some
She's just fucking.
and there's like and there's sounds and stuff. There's like sounds in the background. There's like, you know, flutters, you know, in the camera every time you like it pans, like something that's like, okay, you know, as the audience we're like, fuck, you know, something's gonna go down. Like something's going down. You know it, you can feel it. And she hears a noise. She hears like a rustling noise and like a movement, you know, like it sounds like there's like either an animal or a person, like something that's you know, alive is moving, and it's above her, and there's like a trap door with a ladder, and she's like, and it gives you a choice in the game, and it's like, look at the belongings or investigate the trap door. And we all in chat were like, you gotta go to the trap door, you gotta check out the trap door, you know.
Trap door.
So she does, and it goes to the next sequence, and it's like the girl's like climbing up, and she's like in a bikini, you know, she's just like still in her bathing suit, she's climbing up the ladder, and she's like blogging it the whole time, like, all right guys, we're gonna see what's behind the door and see, you know, probably our impending death. Our impending death is probably upon us. Probably whatever's behind it's the monster that's gonna kill us. Ooh! And she opens the door, and what comes out from behind it? A fucking monster that just eats her, just tears her apart.
Oh my
Just
god.
like just fucking straight up happens, just
Like, what's
drops
behind
her onto
that
the ground
door?
and just starts
Well,
gnawing
given-
off her head. And like we're all like, what the fuck? Like,
Like we knew it was coming.
and
But
I
we
was
didn't
like,
think it
okay,
was this
I
soon.
guess it was. I guess it was her death. Like, ironic. Like,
Yeah, the most obvious thing is not to do
I just
that.
don't understand. I was saying to chat, I'm like, I just don't understand how nonchalant everybody is. Just like, ooh, I wonder what's behind the door. Like,
Yeah, I would not have been.
face gets ripped off.
That would have definitely not have been me. Be like, oh, there's a trap door. Should we explore it? Nope. Fuck it. Whatever's behind that door stays behind that
Or
door.
like the other thing I never understand is nobody grabs any objects. Like nobody does anything. They just like wail, like they just kind of wag their hands. It's like, dude, grab a chair, grab a stick. Like
Right.
the amount of times they're in the woods and they're like scared and like what to do. It's like, dude, stick. Get stick now. You need stick.
Right. You need many stick. Get stick. I'm over here trying to
You
create
need
mind
you
reading.
need stick. Come on, we did this as children.
We
Did you ever see that
pretended
Reddit
sticks
post?
were guns.
Did you ever seen that Reddit post where like,
Well,
my wife won't believe me. Or no, is this lady writes, my husband said I needed to post this. She said, the people on Reddit will understand and they'll agree with me that this is a good stick. I don't understand what he's on about. Here's a picture of the stick, and it was a good looking stick.
was it like a Scottish claymore stick?
It was just a real straight looking like it looked like a good stick. It would make a good staff. You could definitely. It just looked like it was
Oh,
a good
shit.
stick. You know, when you're looking for sticks and you're like, I need a stick. You know,
That's
I
a
want a fire
fantastic
poker. I
stick.
want a weapon. This one, it met the criteria. It was like that's perfect. Walking stick, perfect stick. Stick is man's like oldest weapon, dude. Come on. Add
Hell
knife
yeah.
to stick. You have spear.
Add feather to the opposite end of stick with knife. You have arrow.
You have arrow. Take small stick. Small stick not that strong. Ah, but small stick go fast and
Yeah.
pointy. Oh, I understand.
Unga bunga.
But like I don't get it. Like they're just useless. Like people. It's the same way I feel in horror movies. They're just people are just useless. They just stand there like like dude, like fucking grab something. I guess people in real life are kind of act like that a lot too.
I think in real scenarios people have a little more common sense. I don't know. I'm just ballparking here.
I feel like there's usually people that would like if there's bystander like people like usually like somebody will do something. Like it's
Right.
just I don't get the whole like just I don't know. I keep going back to why wouldn't you just pick up a stick? You're in the woods. Maybe it's
You're
because I grew
already
up in the
fucking
country and it's
there.
just like and I've had my friends from the city come out and visit and they're like, dude, it's so fucking scary out here. It's so quiet. I don't know what's in the woods. I'm like, dude, everything in the woods is fucking scared of you. You're like upstate New York. There's no bears. There's no
No.
moose.
Cougars.
What if there's a
jaguars.
coyote or a wolf?
Fucking beat it with a stick.
Get a stick.
You could buy a stick too. Sticks are free if you go find one.
They're free. They're everywhere around you.
Get
You know what you can do with the stick too? You can add fire to it and make it into a torch.
Oh, man.
A lot of things you can do with a stick.
Stick is the most versatile item. I'm gonna start beating enemies with a stick now. Why? Oh, I just picked up zombies.
It's like somebody was like, we should take. What if we made a stick out of metal and put spikes on it?
Yeah, how about we swing it a million times too? Blunt force trauma and stabbing? I think so. I just found a bone.
Yeah, I don't understand. You know what the one that have you ever? Are you into horror movies at all?
I could watch a horror movie, but to me they're pretty boring.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan usually either. I'm not I'm not into like being scared for the sake of being scared, you know.
Well, not just that, it's like I find them like supremely like underwhelming. I don't know, maybe that's just because I don't get scared easily, but
yeah, for me it's like I get more frustrated because I'll be like, I know what this movie's trying to do and this is stupid, and then I'll like rationalize my way out of it of like why it's stupid. Maybe that's a defense mechanism, but
maybe.
I don't know. But though I was gonna say like one of my ex-girlfriends was really into horror movies, and so there was a stint there where I saw a lot of horror movies, and one that I did really like. Have you ever seen the movie The Descent, the first one?
No, does not sound
'Cause
vaguely familiar.
They made
at
a
all.
few of them. Oh, dude, that one's actually pretty good. It's about like a group of like spelunkers, and they're going caving.
Yeah,
It's all
fuck
your
that.
classic, horror movie cast. You got a couple of young women, you got a couple of young studs, some chads, and you got there's some drama because like there was the one couple that's like the main focus. It's like the dude was actually cheating on the girl or something. Then you don't know about she doesn't know about that, but you kind of been hinted to it by as the audience, and it's like kind of you dumb shit.
Right.
But man, is that one pretty good because they get like attacked by like these cannibal monsters. Like if you ever saw us play like Sons of the Forest, it was kind of like that. Like there's like just these blind like humanoid creatures that scurry that like
I was told to get Sons of the Forest, and I was like, looks like a first person horror game, and I'm not. Again, I'm
it
not
is more
afraid
horror-y, but it's that survival craft. It's a survival game.
Yeah.
The first one I think was better than the second one. I mean, the second one has more stuff, but it just kind of I don't know. I feel like it was kind of played out.
My buddy Ben, he just kept trying to tell me I'm scared of playing the game. I was like, I'm not even scared of watching movies. I'll take you to a haunted house today.
See, I don't. See, that's the thing. I don't find Sons of the Forest scary. Like I find it scary, but like I enjoy that kind of being scared because I have a Glock.
So you're not really scared. You're just like
that's the thing. Well, you're still scared because like you're still underpowered for what you're dealing with. Like I wish they gave me like an AR or something or a 12 gauge. Oh man, though once you get the 12 gauge, it's actually a lot of fun in Sons of the Forest because you can get this little pump shotty and it's like they actually had to nerf it. They had to turn it down because you could just one tap so many things with it. I'm like, this is realistic. It's a short
shotgun.
It's a short 12 gauge. So up close, this would be brutal. But
you would turn into red mist if you were barrel stuffed.
But that's like how I don't know. Then it's like I find that more fun. Like I've always enjoyed like more of those horror games where it's like the shooter ones. Like I miss those like dungeon kind of shooter games like that were more spooky. Like the first Halo was like that because like nobody knew about the flood. Yeah, nobody knew about the flood. That wasn't advertised or anything. So you went into that game and you started playing it, and you're fighting the Covenant, you're doing all this, and then you get to that one part, and all of a sudden it's fucking zombie shit. That's like just
that's
just
great.
Like
mystery horror is great.
Yeah,
like that where they just kind of surprise you with it. That's a different game mode though. Like with Halo and the flood and shit like that. Again, like you said, it wasn't advertised, but you were like, "What the fuck's going on?"
It was good. It was really well done.
Yeah.
But like that's kind of like I enjoy that kind of stuff. But it's like those other kind of games or stuff where like you don't have any agency. It's a control thing for me. I'll admit it 100%. Yeah. It's like it's totally a control thing. It's why I said like pick up the stick because it's like take some sort of agency back. Your own protection. Like then I feel a little better. It's like I'm not just gonna go like I wouldn't just go wander out at night and be like I'm gonna go check it out. Like
I'm gonna go check on Timmy. Fuck Timmy. Timmy's dead. I don't give a fuck about Timmy.
No, use the buddy system and you tool up. You know.
Stay strapped or get clapped.
Yeah, you rarely see in these like movies or games like that kind of stuff where it's like dude, like grab a shovel, bro. Like get cracking. Like
stay packing.
Like, get out the pitchforks. Like,
fuck yeah.
But no, that movie, The Descent, is actually pretty good because it kind of by the end of the movie, like the main character kind of becomes the monster.
Really?
Because like I don't know, she basically loses her shit and she gets separated from like the group and she goes back through and she finds out basically like evidence that like her best friend was, stealing her man.
Oh fuck.
And then she basically on her own, like and I'm like sitting there. I remember first watching. I'm like, "Oh, finally, fucking go, girl! Just fucking do it!" Because she's got like the those like climbing axes that you use to like stab into rocks, and she just starts going hog wild on the monsters, and starts just absolute murder fest, and just like is losing her shit and fighting them in the water, and it's a crazy scene. And she finally gets to like the group, and then like. I can't remember what happens if she like kills the other girl or if she like lets her die to the monsters or something like that. But it's basically like she has this whole progression, and I'm like, oh fuck, this is cool. Like that one I enjoyed more so because It was like finally a character that's gonna like take control and do something about the fact like you're stuck in a cave. Everything wants to kill you. You probably should get out. Like,
That mentality of urgency.
well, like what are you gonna do? I don't know. Maybe if you can't get out, fight the fuck back and fight your way out. Like,
At least
fight or flight, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
if you
do
die, you
something.
die swinging.
yeah, do something.
Don't be a bitch. Ball out. Ball out of control.
Show these things why they should stay in the ground. You know, I mean, I don't know. It's just I hate that in a lot of movies and a lot of like horror media. It's like, dude, like fucking just do something.
Fuck, exactly. Fight back. Show it you ain't no fucking pussy. I think
It's like-
the one as a kid, I think the one movie that scarred me a lot was 13 Ghosts. You ever seen that movie?
Nah.
No, I was really young when I seen that movie, but when I watched it for the first time, scared the ever living shit out of me, bro. I was not.
Yeah, I never heard of that one.
Yeah, the 13 Ghosts. Oh, dude, it's crazy. You ever seen Pinhead before?
No. I
dude
haven't
with, like,
seen
a
like
bunch
a
of
lot of older ones.
No. Another movie that scared me as a kid. It wasn't a horror movie, but the movie The Time Machine.
Oh,
seen
like
that
the
one?
older one
Yeah.
with like the oh
Like
yeah,
weird orc people or whatever the fuck.
yeah. You're talking like the old one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember that one scene where like he goes into like their life, like all the humans are like stupid, right?
Uh,
Yeah, because they're all like basically cattle for the underworld people to come up and abduct at night.
not quite. No,
Something
no,
like
no.
that.
There was a. How do I explain this movie? The dude was like an inventor or whatever, and like the
Yeah.
early like 19 or 18 something or another. And he created a time machine, right?
Right.
And he just went into the future a few years. He went to the future a few years, and like, I don't know, some altercation happened, and then he passed out while the time machine was fast forwarding, I guess, and then woke up
Yeah, and he goes too far in the future, and it's like there's people,
living on
and, like, I just remember that
cliff
once-
sides and shit.
huh?
We're like living on cliff sides and shit. I'm like, hammocks
Yeah,
or
and they're all.
whatever.
Yeah, but isn't there that one where like it's all the people and they're wearing like colored clothing and they're all just kind of like they're not stupid, but they're kind of like really docile and
I would say primitive.
primitive. Yeah, and he's like confused and he goes to their library and like he grabs like a book and it just crumbles in his hands. Like they let all of the knowledge just waste away. And then it was like there was like the mole people, right? There was like the people that were like
Yeah, there's like really weird
eating
people.
them, and none of the people up top were like fighting back. They were just like, you know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This shit was wild.
That shit was kind of wild. That one didn't freak me out though.
No, but as a kid, you know, when you see it for the first time, you're like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah, no, the one that really freaked me out as a kid, and I did it to myself because I begged my mom to let me watch, and I was real little. But there was like, you ever seen the real old The Blob?
The Blob? No.
Okay, so it's like I think it was like a 1950s or 60s movie. Well, no, it was in color, so it probably was
A little
late
sooner than
60s,
that.
right? It was when color TV. I can't remember now. Anyway, but like there's like an asteroid, and this kind of random like hillbilly kind of guy, farmer dude. He finds the little crater, and he's like, and he pokes. And there's like a rock in the center. There's like this little meteor, right?
Sure.
And he pokes it, and it like opens up, and inside there's like this kind of like just this orb, kind of like of goo, and he pokes it, and it grabs the stick, and he like lifts it up, and he's kind of like looking at it. He's like, this is wild, and the thing quickly crawls down the stick, like shoots down the stick and grabs his arm, and now he's like
Fuck that.
now it's like stuck on his hand. He's like he's like flinging it. He can't get it off. And he's like, it hurts. So he goes to he goes to like the doctor real quick. Doctor's like, what the fuck is this? What's going on? And they go back and look at it. Now it's even worse. It's like all the way up his arm. He's like, whoa, man, like we're gonna have to amputate. This is wild. And they go to get ready to like work on it, and the doctor is like, got his back to like the patient. The patient's got like a cloth on him, and then all of a sudden the cloth, starts to like move and stuff. And then it goes to like the receptionist, like the nurse or whatever. She went to go grab something, and then it's just, she comes back and there's just this blob, and it like, and it basically just goes around the city, just eating people and getting larger and larger and larger until they're able to like stop it.
Fuck that.
And like, it's a pretty like dumb movie, and the special effects are pretty bad. But as a little kid, it freaked me right the fuck out, because it was like, there's like a scene where like there's like a guy working at the movie theater. He's like the projectionist. He's in the booth, and he's just like reading a newspaper while the movie's playing, and you see it like oozing through like the vent in the wall.
Yeah, fuck that.
And it just, And then they did a remake. I saw like, I looked it up. I remember a couple years back, and they did a couple remakes, and one of the remakes is like even worse, man. There's like a scene where like they rewrote it, and there's like, a high school like, football star kind of guy, and you think like the whole movie like he's like, the main dude.
Yeah.
And there's like a scene where he gets caught in it, and like his arm is outside of it, and like his girlfriend grabs the arm and is like trying to pull him out, and you can see his like flesh melting away, and she pulls on his arm, and the arm just comes off, and he's gone. It was like, oh no, like
that's fucking gross.
she falls back on the floor with the arm, and you're like, fuck
that, bro.
Because it was like digesting him in real time. It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
I think in the original they had to like freeze it or something.
It's fucking gross.
Yeah, it was wild. Yeah, I think in the original one they freeze it and they like airdrop it into Antarctica, and they're like, hopefully this will never, be somewhere where it'll never be a problem again. It's like,
newsflash, buddy.
Really?
We go there regularly, from what it sounds.
The Thing
like.
is another good one. Have you ever seen The Thing, the original?
That sounds familiar. I don't think I've watched it personally.
That's the one that's like, they're like in the
it.
Arctic research place, and they like, there's like guys shooting at a dog, and from a helicopter, and these other researchers they get the dog, and they're like, oh, why were they shooting at this dog? And then they put the dog in the kennels with theirs, and then the dog eats the other dogs, and then all of a sudden, it can like replicate. It can like not replicate, but it can like mimic. So like it could so like basically like the whole movie starts going, it's Among Us. Like nobody knows who the Thing is. It could be anybody.
It could be right.
And they eventually, it's like, this group of researchers, and they got to figure out, one by one they're going missing,
Right. You say that, bro. I bet you the fucking the inspiration behind Among Us was probably that movie, now to think about it.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. No, a lot of people were like, it's the Thing. Because that's like the whole premise of the Thing, is like it kills people and becomes them and mimics them. And is able to mimic them 100%. There's only a couple of ways they can fully, you can only like tell a couple of ways. Otherwise, once it opens up, it's like it's all practical effects. I can't remember who did the effects for that. It's whoever it was. I'm pretty sure he was like a really well known, and I'm really stupid for forgetting who it was. But it's wild, all the puppeteering and shit in that movie. It's like crazy.
Steven Spielberg. No, I'm just playing.
A lot of Cronenberg kind of like things coming out. Tendrils.
Ugh. Like real effects. Oh shit! Come on, bitch. Okay. I'm gonna try to create me an arboretum.
Kurt Russell gets to use a flamethrower. It's great.
A flamethrower, you say?
Hmm?
Wow. Wow. Oh wait, where are the dirt piles? I feel like I'm the only one who's on this server for quite some time.
Yeah, I know Mystic was playing it a little bit, but I don't know. I haven't really been feeling Minecraft.
No.
I thought Foggy wanted to. Or no.
He did. I added him.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's on. It's just me. Lonely. I am so lonely. I have nobody. Oh, it was a fucking dirt block. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. No, it's because
No,
of
I'm
you
watching.
guys. I started playing this game. So. Sorry.
Oh wow, that was creepy. I'm watching a cutscene movie of this horror game. It's like full everyone dies edition. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great because you make choices throughout the game, and depending on
I like the entire
okay, so it's a quick
outcome.
time event. She just runs right into the tree. That's great.
Ow. Fuck my neck. God damn it. Shoost. Ooh. You okay there, buddy? Damn it. Son of a bitch. Might be time to slaughter the lambs. Can you eat the eggs? I don't think you can you? Boom, kitty. Shit. Fucking fuck. Have I ever showed you the forbidden library?
The
Alright.
Forbidden Library?
Yeah. It like contains a lot of secret information from like different countries. I'm gonna take that as a no. Like the Forbidden Library was created in Minecraft specifically. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick little break. Bok bok. Oh, it's called the Uncensored Library. My bad.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I've heard of this.
I'm about to load this bitch up. Why does it have a health bar? A weird strobe effect. Hit the sprint. This looks like Obama's house. That's fucking cool. This is fucking huge, bro. I think that's the Russian flag, right? The white, blue, red.
What's up?
The Russian flag, white, blue, red.
Yeah, I think so.
Is this a giant tentacle monster?
There's like all the knowledge in the world in here, right?
Something like that, yeah. How'd you get in here, Squid?
That's an octopus.
I know. I know. I was trying to be funny.
That's an octopus. Nice try.
The Labyrinth of Truth. Yeah, we're not gonna do that, buddy. You speak of the Vietnamese? You want some of that egg foo young? The computer's having a hard time with this map. The prison. Who's this? Saudi Arabia. I speak that spaghetti language. Ooh, that looks interesting. Stand behind the book. Oh, that's cool. Computer's having a meltdown. Oh, it's outside. Oh, you could just find the flag. And there might be a book up there. It's better. It looks really close to ours. Is this ours? Malaysia. That's a lot. Oh, there's our flag. Hmm. Ouch. All right, I think that's enough.